All right, we live. All right, let's just start it. I got my guys here. I got Willie D. Washington. I got Byron. Let's just get into it. Does Trayvon play this Sunday, or does he not play this Sunday? Does he start?
I don't know,
Sunday
bro.
night?
I don't know. This situation here is weird, but I mean, he was coming back off injury. What happened at home, I don't know. But I don't know if he going I don't know if he gonna be active. If he's active, I think he might play, but I don't think he starts.
Got you. Willie, I know that's your son.
I know. I know. Me and you have a little bit between each other,
Yeah, we don't need we
and
don't need to indulge that with any of the people. I mean,
but
that's
I don't
crazy.
think he's gonna play this week. I think this is a bit of the. Uh, I don't know if they what they doing, but it looks a little funny on the outside, man. They treat my son a little bad to me. I think they want him to acquiesce to their new ways of doing things. They
Okay,
try
so
to beat the bad out of them or
let's go
whatever.
on that a little bit. When you say they treating him bad, like
They
elaborate.
want him. Well, I don't know if as according to they treating them bad. I guess they so called ain't going for the attitude or the I guess some they people are trying to say some sense of entitlement type of stuff that they talking about with him. It's all all over the internet. They branded my boy as my son uh as selfish, and he puts himself all this. Oh, he's a crybaby and drama. I mean, all the stuff they saying
I
about
mean,
him.
the only thing
I
I've
just
ever
don't
heard
really
is
believe
that
all
I
that.
mean a couple of things. They say he questions the scheme, and then there are, which has never been clarified. They keep saying that Al Harris let him get away with a lot last year. I don't know
Yeah,
what that is per se, but that's what I've read for more credible people. But no one has ever said what that means. Like getting away with what. So, do you
yeah.
think that he's embraced this new DC?
I think
Who?
earlier this year he like any other guy that's supposedly that's a key component to your component to your defense that he basically said, hey man, I think we play man, we should mix it up more. Just run zone. I think yes, I think they should. I thought
I
myself
mean,
they
when
should
did
mix
he?
it up more.
I'm sorry, cutting you off.
And
Recall when was that? Was that what week was
that
that?
was early in the season when he was playing, and he was saying that we should run man more, and that he was only just saying it was just giving his opinion about running more deep, running different stuff besides straight zones. Which that at one point they were just running straight zone. They weren't running any man. So he gave a like any other on any other team, you can make that suggestion and won't get ridiculed or put through the to the I mean, it's- be put through all the stuff that he been put through in the media
I
I
got
mean,
about
I
the
got a
just
media
saying,
question.
is
hey,
going. I mean,
giving a suggestion.
the media is going to talk, and I mean, when you getting paid over 20 million, people expect you to perform. That's like if you start at a new job and you suddenly questioning your boss 3 weeks in. That's how that comes across. It's kind of like different player, but same circumstance when Mike Nolan came in and Jalen Smith is questioning 3 weeks in. So it's like,
Yeah.
are you bought in? And the only crazy thing is Trayvon came from a school by Nick Saban. They mixed zone and man. He didn't play
That's what I'm
straight.
saying. That's what he said. He's saying the same, just mix it up, not just
But do
I'm
straight
you
asking
running
you this,
straight zone.
but I'm
do you
asking
say
this
that? Do
before.
you say that in the media though?
No, you
Come
don't.
come to my office and say that. He said that in the media, and to me, that is like you don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that. Come to me in my office. We sit down. We talk. Cause it's a passing game coordinator that's setting up all this zone and man stuff. So
There- There's
like
there's countless times where this has happened. It be where guys have made suggestions and they talked about it not just they talked to it. He talked to him first, and then he said something about it in the media. It's
Who's
not like he went
hold
behind his
on?
back to the
Hold
media
on.
and said it.
Elaborate. When you say that, who's he? Who you say?
I'm talking about Trey Diggs.
Okay,
Travion.
Was this a press conference?
Yeah, it was basically one of the press conferences where he basically said, yeah, I talked to him about switching it up, but he also said no matter what we're going, we're going to run what he wants to run, and we got to do the right things, and whatever they want to run, we got to do the right things and run the play and execute. He
Okay.
also said that in the media, but instead of people saying, hey, he's just giving a suggestion, they look at him as, oh, he's Michael Parsons' friend, and he's just being a demon.
Hold on, but let's
That's just
go
what
back.
it is.
Me and you have talked, and you've said that
Mm-hmm.
the starting corners, not all. I'm just saying the starting corners. They're all man corners in your opinion, correct?
Yeah.
Did
They
Bland ever say mix it up to the media?
No, he
Did
never said nothing.
Ravale ever say that? The rookie.
Well, he just came back. He wasn't saying that for a long
but he
time.
still gets pressed. They still all get interviewed. Has he said anything?
I ain't hear nothing from that kid for months. I still ain't heard nothing from the kid. I don't even know how he sounds.
I mean, his father talks for him. He just grinds. I like Trevon, but I do think when you do that, that's a way to protect yourself as a player. When you do that, in my opinion, because then when you struggle, you can always say, hey, it wasn't me. It's a scheme. As opposed to it's still football. And I understand what you're saying, Willie, about them being, but zone can turn into man. When you get into certain areas, you still have to pick up your man. And I understand if he has struggles with it, because there are players we know, me and you have talked about, that are much better at playing man than they are playing his zone. And there are guys who can do both. But Trevon is a real smart guy. He's not, he came from real good school. He played with Nick Saban, who's a super demanding coach, who converted him from a wide receiver to a corner, and he did that kind of seamlessly. So he shouldn't have any troubles with this. But it can be perceived, that's a way to protect yourself. So when things don't go right, because you see and we talked about this, whether they keep Flus or not, what do everybody say? This is the same thing we heard before. Oh, it's the scheme. And that's coming from people that me and you have respected, and we're just like, okay, you try to say the guys that we have on the team, the current guys, not the guy you traded, the current guys have never had problems before, and suddenly it's the scheme. And maybe he isn't a fit for whatever it is, but that's still a way to protect yourself. That's a great way to protect yourself as a player. Players do that.
I understand that, but Judge, people are blaming the coach, the scheme. They blame a lot of things, especially this week after that Detroit game.
No, I know
There's
that.
a lot of things there's in the media about the coach himself.
When Mike Nolan came around, and early in the season, a lot of guys said, well, we're playing something complicated. And we was on social media, and everybody jumped on that. It's the scheme. It's the scheme. And then me and you talked, and you said, well, I prefer a traditional 4-3. He was playing a hybrid scheme, but he was also playing a cover 2 because he was playing zone. And then Dan Quinn comes in, and he's running the same. He's running the same thing. He's running a hybrid scheme. He's running a kind of a cover 3, cover 2-ish, but he just got better players. And then suddenly, no one talks about the scheme.
We both believe that the coach is a good coach.
I think so. And basically what I'm saying is I'm fine. Whatever they want to do. If they want to keep him, cool. If they want to get rid of him, that's cool. And I don't hate Trevon. But I just think certain things you keep to yourself, because he can be transparent. That's fine. But what happens is you get criticized for that, and that's how your narrative turns against you. Just ball. Just go out and play.
It's just weird to me that they say they wanted not only at one point Micah and him to step up and be leaders. So when they step up and talk, now they get criticized and be told that they need to sit down.
But that's not
how is it not being a leader? He went to the coach and he talked about running more. He did not say dump the scheme. He said running more, mixing it up and running some man. He didn't say dump the scheme.
You don't put anything out there like that, because what happens is anytime there's going to be failure or people are not having success, they're going to blame the coach. That is a thing that they're going to blame. You have to wait. I'm gonna ask you this: do you think he criticized Nick Saban for moving him from offense to defense? That's a much more bigger thing. He was a receiver, and he told him when he came to Alabama, "We're gonna make you a DB." So where was the pushback from that? We've never heard anything that he did. He just took it and he did it. He respected his coach. You have to give respect to your coach.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, Willie, but I'm just saying that's something private. That should be a private conversation. Because you know the coaches of the people will attack that and they will use that, and now it becomes a story as opposed to us trying to get better.
Yep.
It's just weird to me because I heard several instances where this has happened, where a player went and talked to a defensive coordinator about something, and it was never perceived as some sign of big disrespect. But if y'all say it is, then I guess that's word is bond.
No, I'm not saying disrespect. What I'm saying is they can turn the narrative around for everything. It's us against the world. You keep all of that together. You keep it in-house. It's kind of like this. Imagine me and your private conversations, like when we talk. Imagine if people heard that. They would think we don't like each other.
Yeah, they think we hate each other.
Yeah, but we don't. So some stuff you gotta keep in. You gotta keep in house, man. You just keep in house. And here's the thing. And I'm gonna let me take this off. Here's the thing. I don't really have a problem with Trevon or Micah not having leadership. They never been leaders. That's just everybody's not a leader. Everybody doesn't lead. So for them to say that, I never liked that, because it was like if he was, I'm gonna ask you something, guys. Who are the leaders of the football team? And let's not say Dak Prescott. Who are the guys that you looked at? You say this guy's a leader. This guy really has had an effect on the football team. Who are the guys, if you had to look at, if you wanted to point, that you think lead the charge of the football team? And we're not going to include the quarterback.
Williams.
Give me the first name. We got two Williams.
Quinn Williams.
Right? Okay, I agree.
This guy, I would say, now I hate to say it because he's a rook, but Booker. Booker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Booker's a leader.
And if you go look at their history, they've always been leaders. That's all. They've always been that. That's just who they are. And you do see it. You see it on the offensive line, and you see it with Quinn. Quinn Williams ain't even been here that long. He's the leader of the defense. And that's just who he is. I don't think it's fair to Trevon to ask him to do something that's never been who he is. Now, I'm cool with him just coming to work and just playing. Yeah. But he has to should have did that. But Brian, take it away.
It's like, for me, we can fix that in house. When the media asks you the question, just say that's between me and Flus and keep it moving. Next question, because Dallas media is gonna take it and run with it. As soon as Trevon didn't play one game, what you seen on 105.3? Oh, the secondary played better without Trevon. And it's like you gotta understand where you at. You gotta know you can't say nothing like that because it's gonna be drawn out. Flu's tired of asking that question. He tired of answering what's gonna happen with Diggs. They've been answering that question since he's been out. And it's like it's ask me about football. I don't want to talk about a player. And there's nothing against Diggs, but sometimes you just gotta play ball, man. I mean, if that's what you get paid to do, you get paid to play ball. Okay, coach, you want me to play man? Then I'm gonna get in that playbook. I'm gonna start watching film, and play man zone. Whatever you want me to play, I'm gonna play it, and just play it, because people are asking all these questions. It's the scheme. Okay, so if it's the scheme, and they're not getting the scheme, what is he gonna change to? If they ain't get what he doing, and what he doing is simple, just see ball, get ball. I mean, that's defense. I don't care what you call it. It's see ball, get ball. People want him to blitz. He blitz. They don't get home with the blitz. at all. Thursday night, they just got out schemed.
Yep. And
Big time.
and with the added talent on that scheme, they just was outmatched.
Yeah, they were out schemed, and the thing about it, when you don't have a smart defense, how can you adjust?
Yeah,
I can't
I would say the
adjust.
same.
I can't adjust when I don't have a smart defense, and we have not had a smart defense in a long, long time.
He had a smart player on the defense, like real smart. No Sean Lee. They had a Sean Lee and a Sean Lee.
I mean, Van Rush was a smart player. He just wasn't durable, but he was smart.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think he was. Well, he
Huh?
was decent. I can't say he wasn't. I can't say he wasn't smart.
He was
I
very
mean, I'm talking on the level of the level of Sean Lee.
Not
I
many on that
I
level.
I pray. I'm talking about me. I pray to find a dude on that level to play in my defense. I ain't never wanted a middle linebacker more than
hold on.
anything with a good head on his shoulder.
I'm gonna have to give Van Rush a lot more props than what you two are giving him, which is cool. I think he was.
No, I think Van Der Esch was.
I think he was a very smart player. I just think that you can't play linebacker with nerve pain, and that just caused all types of hesitation for him.
Yeah.
But Sean was cerebral too. I'm not downplaying. I don't know why you think that. But yeah, they haven't had middle backers like those two. We had Kenneth Murray, and that's just not helping. And then they don't have certain defensive players that are weak, but they stand out in one way. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have nothing to rely on. It's not like Kenneth Murray is a great pass rusher. You can say just go get the quarterback, or Donovan Wilson is a blitzer and just say we're gonna. They have nothing to really rely on. So it's very difficult. And
He can blitz, but the thing about it is like it gets too predictable. If that's your only trait that you have, you are a great blitzer. Then it's just like, whenever Turpin's in the game, look for jet sweeps. Like stuff gets predictable, and it's like
Look for
the
something.
guy.
If the ball going to here, something in the flat. Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta be something in the flat. They won't throw it
it's
to them on the middle on the run.
it's
They
something.
never throw something on the flat.
But if you throw it to him over the middle on the run, he drop it.
He just isn't a natural receiver though.
I mean, it's. I want this season to be over with in a sense because I'm tired of the chatter. I mean,
Yes.
just we started out the offense, the front office pretty much set this defense up to fail by
Yes.
trading away Michael Parsons.
Yes.
Like that was the biggest mistake. Did you get something back in return from him? Yes. Did you end up getting Quentin Williams? Yes. But if this was the trade, you could have traded Micah beginning of the season to Green Bay, got your 2 first-round picks, then took that first-round pick, traded Mozzie to Green to the Jets, and got Quentin Williams and started the season with Quentin
But you
Williams.
know what? The first round pick, correct me, fellas. When is the first? It's for 2027, right?
Yeah, to
Yeah,
2027.
Okay, so it's 2027. When's the second round? Is it this for this upcoming
I
draft?
think the
for
second
this
round
year.
is the second round is this year.
This year.
It's
Okay,
26.
I ain't.
Yeah, we're gonna have two first round picks this year, and it's gonna drop. We ain't gonna get it. We ain't gonna make a selection to the fourth.
Right. So in theory, they could have They could have kept Michael Parsons, never traded him. They could have gave the same trade capital to the Jets, got Q Williams. Instead
Yeah.
of paying the tight end, they could have took that money, paid the Marcus
They
Lawrence.
tried, John. They
They tried
tried.
what?
They tried to trade for. They wanted to trade him.
No, I
Mike Parsons.
I know the chatter that the owner is saying, but I highly doubt that the Jets would turn down a first round pick and a top
I mean,
two. Hold on, and a
yeah,
top.
in that situation, they wanted him and him. I mean, you the
Hold on.
Jets. They
No,
tried the
wait a
Cowboys
minute.
tell you what you want to
No,
keep
wait a minute.
Williams. And,
No, wait a minute. That's what they said. That's what the owner said he offered, and that the Jets rejected it. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. That's like you trade Myles Garrett, and I'm going to give you a first round pick with him. I know Micah isn't Myles Garrett, but he's probably the second best pass rusher. I find it highly doubtful a team is not going to take that.
Yeah, I think it was what Jerry wanted back in return.
Exactly.
That have cost them. Because like right now the Jets are sitting they got 4 first round draft picks.
Yeah, what
in the next 2 years.
Because if that's the case, then he gave him a first and a second. That's less than what he offered. I just don't believe that. And he was under his rookie deal as well. I don't believe it. I think they could have maneuvered it differently. I think what you said earlier, Willie, about when we was on the phone, about emotion got involved. He didn't respond the way it is, so they traded him. He allowed his emotions to get involved. You could have made your defense much better, at least your front four, which would have helped your defensive coordinator a little bit more. Mm-hmm. Now, your linebackers could have been a little wiser in that area, just who you signed. You could have got some average backer as opposed to the one that we have. But on the Trevon, is this his last season in Dallas?
Yeah.
I think so. I think so.
It's his last season, man. It's not. He ain't gonna be here next year.
So yeah. If he's here, it would shock me. But I really think he's gone, man. It might be best for both parties to just part ways.
But he says he's went on record saying he wants to stay at Dallas.
I mean, he probably do with all them baby mamas he got. He needs some kind of tax. He needs some
my problem there is it's typical Cowboy stuff is we just gonna wait it out to the end of the year and everybody just know what you're gonna do. You're gonna release them. You're not gonna try to trade them. You're not gonna put them back out there and at least
who would trade for him though right now? Based
on that's the point. You only look as good as your last performance. If you're on the field and you start playing well at the end of the year, guess what you can do? You can probably trade them for something, John. You probably can get maybe a 4th or 5th round pick or something for to go with that bullet with the con. I'm just saying, you might can get something, but you at least got to show. I mean, you got to at least. That's what I'm saying. You got to at least go out there, put them out there on the field, and hope that with Williams out there and all these the guys that we got and getting Overshawn back, that he go out there and play good, and then he might look good. And then you go around, maybe you might get some picks for him instead of just cutting him like what we think they're gonna do. They're gonna cut him. They're gonna cut him, John, and they're gonna do get nothing for him. I think you should put him out there on the field. Hopefully he does something, and maybe you can get something in return instead of just cutting him.
But he hasn't performed to his peak level since his first injury in the Giants game about 3 years ago? He hasn't been the same guy for quite a while, man. That's like
John, like I can't say he only funky as what?
I'm sorry.
You only as funky as your last album, bro.
This not music. It's not music.
I just say it out. If you go out there and show that you can see, if I go out there, what if he go out there? Let's say he go out there and he go out there, and all of a sudden we get a pass rush up the middle. He gets a couple picks. He looks good the rest of the last 4 games. You might can get something for him, John. What is it going to hurt? It don't look like we're going to make the playoffs. So what is it going to hurt putting them out there on the field?
I'm not going to say we won't.
You're too busy trying to punish him for something instead of trying to get in the end.
Wait a minute. What are they punishing him for? What are you talking about?
You tell me.
Listen, I understand. People don't know. We know that.
That's what I'm trying to understand, John. They over here punishing a grown man. If you want to sit me, I just say personally, if it was me, if you want to punish me and still pay me $20 million this year and not let me on the field, hey, I'm gonna take my $20 million and sit my ass on the bench.
Let him. He don't want to have a home accident, whatever that is. And he's getting nearly $20 million. How's he being punished?
I still ain't see this doctor so called that made him have a concussion. It went from a concussion to his knee have knee problems again. I'm sorry. I don't believe none of that.
I think we're both. I think he slipped in the house and bumped his head. But I don't think I don't think Diggs was healthy from the first part of the season. Chris Chris has said that he didn't want to see Diggs until after them first 4 weeks. We seen Diggs week 1, and
Hold
he
on,
was not the
but hold
same.
on, but let me interject just one little bit. I'm gonna let you run with it. Willie is Diggs' daddy, and respectfully, Chris is his uncle. They both have favoritism to that dude. I love both of y'all. I wish Chris was here, but y'all favor him a lot. Like y'all will defend that. That's why it's funny when you say punish. They paying this man $20 million.
Yeah.
How is
No, they punishing him by not letting him get on the field.
He's not getting on the field because he doesn't physically look right.
That's it.
And he hasn't looked right, honestly, in a while. Like
Hey,
he
man.
hasn't looked right in a while.
Do you remember his last?
If y'all think it's that, okay. Yeah.
Willie, you remember the last rep? Do you remember the rep in Chicago where he tried to jam and slip and got torched? Like
I remember
in
the
his
game.
mind, he still thinks he is pre-injury Trevon.
Well, I think he played. He played in the game after that. Now, I recall he would have had an interception in one game if somebody wasn't, getting a flag on a play. He would have had an interception. I remember my boy looking kind of good at times.
Now
I remember
being honest, he hasn't looked good.
I remember the first game of the year. They didn't. Philadelphia wasn't passing. Huh?
You talking about the New York game?
I'm trying to remember what game. I'm trying to remember the game that he went out for.
They got lit up. You talking about that game? Russell Wilson last game starting.
And the same game where a bunch of the plays is Mr. Wilson is supposed to be taking the guy deep, and all of a sudden now it's all Diggs.
Hold on.
It's all Diggs now.
No. See,
we watched the play. We watched the play. Now all of a sudden that ain't the case.
Hold on, you're doing it again.
I'm not doing it, Jazz. I'm just saying
because every blown coverage was not on the safety. You can't put everything on the. We can't put everything on the safety, and we can't. You notice the pattern? It's the scheme.
We can put something on 59. We can put something on.
It's Wilson, but we never say it's Diggs. We never say.
Didn't say Diggs on one of the plays didn't get beat.
What?
I just said a couple of the plays. I'm saying I didn't say that one of the plays he didn't get beat. I just said everybody was out there getting whooped up out there. I mean, everybody. It wasn't nobody left to the side. I mean, everybody was out there getting slaughtered.
Yeah, but he just has to play. I don't know what's going on with him. When he's healthy, he was a really yeah.
And the conversation, let's talk about the conversation that Scotty is saying. Scotty said, I looked at one of his comments where he said he looks good out there, but he needs to do the things when it comes to coming in at the start of the day and practice right and this and that. That doesn't sound like a person, oh, he's hurt. He's talking about with the way he comes in the building, his character, I mean, how he's talking and walking it and carrying himself to them. It sounds like to me like somebody is being what's the best way to say this word? Like a child when a child is punished.
Okay. Wait a minute. He's asking them to do things as a professional football player, and he's being punished. That's like you going to work. Hold on, that's like you going to work. You're 30 minutes late. Your lunch is 30 minutes, but you take 45 minutes. You're supposed to show up on time. You leave early. He's a professional. He's supposed to show up on time. He's supposed to be there and practice on time. He's supposed to get the mental reps. I mean, and you're making it sound worse now because then if he's not hurt, then that means he's just dogging it on the field.
That sounds like when you walk in the building, I want you to smile. When he comes to you, I want you to give him a handshake and give him a handshake. Kiss that ass, kiss that booty, that cheek too.
No.
Don't
What
forget
it's
that
saying
too.
is,
You're
And
making
let's
you're
be
making
professional.
excuses for his behavior. If that is what is being
I'm not.
yeah.
I'm not saying that he had maybe this, and maybe he got a bad attitude. I don't know. I'm not in the building, but it's when you say it like that, it comes off as
That's not an attitude.
maybe
That's just being
y'all
a
have a problem with
professional.
his attitude about the way he
No.
walks and talks in the building.
You
Maybe
just
y'all don't like.
hold on.
Y'all don't
I
like his
had
Hold on.
swag or something. I don't know.
Say what you just said, what Brian said again for Byron can hear what you're gonna say. Just repeat it. Repeat what you
Well,
said,
they,
what Scotty asked. Repeat that.
well. Hold on. Well, Scotty.
You
What?
just said it.
Well, Scotty said basically when you walk when the start of when he comes in the building, it's the way he comes in the building, the start of the day, how he goes through do practice. He he basically saying the Jason Garrett thing of doing be the right
No, don't do
the
that.
right kind of guy.
Don't do that. Because then
I can't get it right what I said a few minutes ago. I can't regurgitate what I was saying a few minutes ago. I'm
yeah,
I
sorry.
don't say
got
it
I got
Sometimes when I go off when I go off the skid saying something funny in a funny way, I can't, I can't. But
he's
basically, he said, "Come when he got to start do the right things coming in the doorway from the start of the day to the end of the day." Basically,
he said that
like that's
about
what.
he said that about Jaden Blue too. So is he punishing Jaden Blue? He said Jaden Blue had to do the same thing. This is a different coaching style. It's not the same coaching style that the last year. Last year's coaching staff may have allowed you to do the things that whatever he's doing, if he's doing anything. But last year's coaching staff may not have been as strict on certain things. But this year's coaching staff is. And it's not like Diggs it is a Dion or Reeves or somewhere. You just this big time superstar, bro. You right now you were a big time corner at one point in time, but you coming off injury. You ain't had no good games in a long time. So you need to get back to being that professional. You need to get back to getting in the film room, getting in the weight room, getting your rehab in. You need to get back to doing everything you need to do to be a good player. We got a lot of young DBs on this team, man. Like they need somebody to look at and say, hey, that's how you carry yourself as a professional. But Deron Bland ain't being asked that. When Deron Bland came back off of injury, Shotty ain't asked him that. So I mean, come on, man. Like I like Diggs. Don't get me wrong, but at some point in time, it's on Diggs. It ain't on Shotty no more. It ain't on the front office no more. If they punish him, they punish him. So what? If you get punished, when you got punished at home, what you did what you needed to do to get off punishment, right?
Yeah,
So that's what he got to do.
same
He,
thing, Willie.
that's what he got to
my
do.
thing. My thing is, it's all these circumstances where all you got to do is come in and say the right thing, and kiss the right cheek or whatever going on,
Here you
and
go.
get.
Here you
I just want. Let me finish
go.
that.
Here you
You can do
go. Here
all
you
these
go though.
things, but
No,
you could
hold
go out
on.
there on the
No,
field and stink it
here's
up like
no the only
59 does,
no the
and
only thing
you
is
won't get benched. You
hold
won't get benched at
the
all.
only
You can
thing
stink it
is
up all day.
the
But
only thing is hold up.
your
This
play
is
won't get
where
you on the bench.
this is
But the
where
way
your
you
counter
talk to me
this is
every
where
day,
your counter
to speak
argument
to me every day,
no
that can
man.
get you on the bench. That'll get you sitting right here on the
Uh,
pine. Come on right here. It's a warm seat. I got the heater on for you in the seat. Like in my nice Chevy. I'm gonna have the seat right nice and warm for you. Come sit here.
Willie,
Cause
Willie,
you
I'm
cause
gonna
your play
use
can
that.
get you on
Willie,
your
let's
play can get
let
you off the field. But your
Willie.
attitude can't.
Yep, Willie. Let me just interject something real quick. So let's just say this. Say you were the defensive coordinator. Do you see how you are? You with him? So let's say now you're gone, you're getting a head coaching job, you move elsewhere. Byron comes in, he's gonna have a different approach. So all the stuff that Willie is allowing you to do, that's not gonna work on my watch. It has nothing to do with kissing my cheek or doing any of that. You're here as a professional. You don't show up late. And the thing is, I agree with what Byron is saying. even if he's not a natural leader, he's an older player. So players will look at him in a particular way because he's the veteran. And so therefore, if he's having bad habits, that's how that stuff festers in a locker room. That is the reason why. And he's not being punished. The punishment is because he's not doing the right thing. And it's just being a football. It ain't got nothing to do with whether you smile. A lot of guys that come in the morning, not morning people, they come in to work, though. They do what they have to do. Well, we get it. I know it's your favoritism, man. You like this with dudes you love. You are forgiving. So dudes you love, you'll be cool with. He do this all the time. We have our personal conversations. He be like, "Oh, they ain't that bad, John. You just gotta put your arm around her." I'll be like, "Dude, no, he do what he needs to do."
Like I said, even you say that you had to put up. Even you're saying plenty times you have to put up with stuff with certain dudes. I ain't seen nothing with this
Hold
dude.
on, let me clarify that. What I mean by that is there are certain players, like a receiver, and I ain't talking about any of the receivers on the football team. There are certain receivers you have to engage with them a little bit more. There's certain players, if you come at them hard, they can close up in a shell. Everybody can't afford to be cursed out. Every player is different. I know coaches will say, and Byron knows this, coaches will say I treat everybody the same. That's a lie.
That's a lie.
There's some dudes that's real. You can say something to a dude, it ain't even that harsh, and that dude will turtle up.
Yep.
Even in our group texts, there are some of us who gets triggered a little bit differently, and there's some of us don't. None of that stuff bothers them. We're all different, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you have to approach each player. Now, here's the thing, though, Willie, and I think you two agree. In the NFL, we have seen one thing: if you can play football at a high level, a high elite level, you can get away with a lot of stuff.
Yep.
You can be a woman beater. You can have guns. You can do. But once you stop being at that high level, all that other stuff that comes with it,
the least get short.
Yep, your career is over. You are not worth all of this. You are not worth all the stuff you're doing. So
yeah, we know like that. We seen that with T.O.
If you and he's right. I know Bland.
Hey, I'll just give my perspective on it. That's all. I just give my little perspective on it. I feel like they treat my boy a little hard. But y'all feel like they whipping whipping the baby a little bit. But
I don't think they whipping the baby at all.
It's all good, you know.
But when you
He's not gonna number one, he's not gonna be here next year. So
we criticize.
I ain't
We've
go with
always
that.
been harsh on the quarterback, like at times. We're hard on him because we say he make a lot of money. Well, they just giving two dudes over $50 million together, and neither one has played like that. So there comes expectations with that. I'm paying you a lot of money, play up to the level that I need you to play at. So it's just a lot of things that come with that. But no, man, they're not punishing him. But why is Kenneth Murray still starting for the Cowboys?
Tell me.
That's man, if I had the answer to that question, I might be able
but let's
to
do a real deep dive in it. Why do y'all think he is the remaining, like the starter, based off of the roster, the linebacker room itself as a whole? I mean, when you kind of look at what's going on, and I'm not saying Murray's a good player. I think he's a bad football player. Do they have another option at middle linebacker?
They got another option, but that option can't play 60 snaps. So you gonna see Murray. The thing about it is how much do you see Murray? I saw Murray a little bit too much versus Detroit.
I agree.
I've seen some clips online on the app where they talked about one play where it was a swing route to where Gibbs got it on a swing pass and he allowed the lineman to block him and turn the play. He did turn the play inside, which was his assignment. True enough, I agree that it was his assignment, but a real linebacker gonna undercut that lineman and make that play. A real linebacker gonna do that. he is not going to take that angle straight to the sideline because you don't run parallel to the yard lines. You don't do that as a linebacker. You scrape. So basically, it's like a perfect example. If you take an umbrella and you take that umbrella, take the cover off that umbrella, and how those tentacles come out. That's how a linebacker is supposed to be on the field. You're always playing downhill. You're never playing side to side. You're playing sideline to sideline downhill. He goes parallel to the line of scrimmage too much for me. He reads too slow for me. And I don't, and a lot of it to me, it just looks like he does not watch film or he doesn't know how to watch film. Because I mean, that cat, if I'm the DC, if I'm the linebacker coach, hey, bro, just sit over there on the sideline, man. We'll holler at you in a minute. I can't play him, bro. I can't.
No, neither can I.
I can't play him.
And what's crazy? He's been like this for a long time. This is
Who
This
thought
is
they could fix him?
It's who he is.
Who thought they could fix him though? Like I want to know who decided.
Who gave that?
Who gave him the green light to go get this cat?
The Tennessee tape is just as bad. I'm telling you, the Tennessee tape. And just imagine he got
I've watched him for a long time. I've watched him a little briefly in college. I saw him later during the draft. I thought he was an explosive athlete. I thought he had a lot of flaws. I was like, well, maybe he can get fixed, but he hasn't been fixed. He's the same player. Like, and if you try to limit
guys in college.
Well, in college though, he played with greater players, so he had less responsibility. He was like usually your 8th or 9th player on defense. But with this,
he's the first round pick though, right?
Yeah, but he blew it up at the combine and all of that. I looked at it. I was just like, it is no way I would take him in the first. I was like, to me, I thought he had a 5th round grade. I just don't.
He is the classic.
Yeah.
Tarzan, look like Tarzan, play like James.
Yes.
He is a classic version of him.
No, he play like
dude
James.
is the dude. He's the dude that you bring off the bus. And he gets off the bus and you say, man, that's a magnificent man that you see right there. Look at him. Look at 6'2", 6'3", silver, broad chest, big shoulders. You thinking this dude finna turn up today. And then he goes out there and James Slater can play better than him.
Pretty much.
The boy can't. He can't cover. He can't play zone. He licks. He's a blind dog in a beehive.
The biggest problem with him is, I agree with Brian. He clearly doesn't. If he does study film, he doesn't know how to understand it. He has terrible instincts as a footballer.
He can't shed blocks. Doesn't have any instinct. He gets whooped. Tight ends, wide receivers on blocks. I mean, dude, he can't shed blocks. And you a linebacker the case. He sits there and he chooses wrong so much that he don't know what right is. He don't know what right is. He just always choosing wrong. And it's like at the right time too. That's the worst part about it. Like when that one play, he's right there. It's coming at you. And then all of a sudden the kid jump out of the hole. It makes you think like he's doing it on purpose. Like he's literally trying to get out the way and let the line go through. It looks like that, bro.
No, it isn't. You can look at his film and you can just tell he just doesn't know what he's doing.
He played like he gambling on the spread.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It looks like he's waiting at the last second. And you thinking he's gonna stay there, he's gonna make a play.
No,
and he just jumped out and then he get blocked. And then magically a blocker came out and he just gets walled off. Like he looks like, and then when
Doesn't
that
play with
happens,
any.
he
He
can't
doesn't play
share
with any
blocks.
level of
So he just looks
physicality.
like he's just doing this over there. That's what it looked like every time. Like he just like, hey dude, like please stop. Just get off the field. And they won't for some reason.
No, but they don't have a lot
He's
of
on the
options.
field.
They don't have a lot of options. That's the
I
No.
mean,
problem.
I guess they trying to scare a play out of some a bad play out of the offenses. They, I mean, I don't even want to talk about it because anybody want to tell me that he's a physical player and he can tackle well, I got tape that shows him getting juked not just by running backs in the open field like he got juked by Gibbs. It's quarterbacks, wide receivers, tight ends, everything. You can find it out there. Him all of a sudden getting juked out of his shoes, and I don't even want to talk about the infamous time that the defensive coordinator thought it was okay to draw up a play in the Carolina game in which he takes a whole false step to the side. We drew this play up. All you got to do is stay in one place and knock the ball down, pick it off, just knock it down. And all you know what? You just athletic being. How about jump for the ball at least? Instead, he has no instincts. He takes that hard step, like the way he takes that hard step, like when Gibbs put that move on, he did the same thing on that play. It's like a signature move for him to make his hard jab move from the left to the. I mean, for some reason he does it every single time, and then he gets looped out his shoe. Um, and I would love seriously for him to be out the field. I like to see him in street clothes.
The
That's
front
why I want to
office
see
did
him.
the front office didn't do the DC any favors by
No.
signing him. So that
No.
yeah, they've been
None.
severely handicapped. And then your other middle linebacker from Chicago didn't pan out. He was just too slow. He looked like he could
Yeah.
see the play, but he couldn't get there. So they just was completely handicapped.
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
I cannot even
Jay,
contain my anger
do
right
you
now thinking
believe
about this boy.
well, we're about to
Can't
move on to
contain.
another subject.
I
Do
can't.
you believe that you
Please,
keep
Texas.
do you keep the DC or do you move on
Oh,
from DC?
Uh, if you move on, who you bringing in? Um, that's my only thing. Like, we're not gonna get the top DCs in football. So
Yeah, I'm trying to.
who you bringing in? If Raheem Mars gets let go in Atlanta, he might be a decent name out there, but you don't want Joe Witt.
did Joe Wick
Uh,
get fired?
no, but he's not. He doesn't call it. Dan Quinn demoted him. He not the DC no more. Dan Quinn calling the
No,
defense
I
now.
thought I heard something about that. That's what
Yeah,
I was saying. Did he get fired?
Dan Quinn called defense now, and they ain't no better. I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly.
they're not no better.
No, they're not.
So I mean, it's
But what we're saying that do you believe Joe Witt is gone?
if it. I don't know. I don't want Joe Witt. Mm-mm.
Give me reasons why.
Oh,
I just don't think he's a good DC. He was here with Dan Quinn in Atlanta. And what eventually ended up happening?
Yeah,
They
I
got
saw that.
ran out of town and they
Yeah, I
ran to
saw that.
Dallas.
Yeah,
And
they did.
then Dan Quinn got a job and he took him with him, but I don't want Joe Witt. Unless Shotty, the way Shotty has his Rolodex of coaches and how he built that offensive staff. If he got
Who do
a,
you think he do? Who do you think, based off of Shotty's history, that you guys think that he would be linked with defensively?
I don't know. Anybody
I
on
don't
that
know
Seattle
anybody right
staff?
now.
Anybody on that Seattle staff that when he was in Seattle?
So
Anybody
that
from
that
that
staff
staff?
would have went with the Raiders, right?
Probably.
Like did
Where's God dang it? Where's Ken Norton at? Is he still
I mean,
is he still
that's
but
coaching?
look,
you know what? That's an interesting name because he's a former Cowboy and they love Barry
Yeah. And he was a former DC, but he got fired too. he got demoted in the middle of the season too. But I
All right,
mean,
I'll say okay. So I'll say this. Ideally, if you could pick anybody, who would you want as the DC?
I want to keep Eberflus.
You keep Flus. Okay. Brian?
right now I'm leaning toward keeping Flus because I don't know who's out there that could come in. Like I don't think no defensive coordinator can come in with this bad news Bears type of players on this defense and change it.
I know a couple,
Like
but they ain't not
you
free.
got some building
Who
blocks,
who you
you
think
know,
could do anything with this defense?
with
The
this defense
roster that
right
they
here.
have constructed
I
right
mean,
now.
I when I say I know a couple of guys that can come in and be good defensive coordinators. I can't think of his name right. Get his name right now. He went to Chicago after being the head coach for the Saints. Was Sean Payton head defensive coordinator
Dennis
for
Allen,
years. Dennis
Dennis
Allen,
Allen.
yeah, yeah.
Who?
Dennis Allen Dennis Allen is a beast. I mean, if you give me Dennis Allen, yeah, I think he
But
can
look
turn
what
any defense on.
but look what Dennis Allen had in New Orleans.
Yeah.
And he knew how to build it. That's the thing about it. That's the only reason. There's two reasons why I want Evil Fruit and I want him. They know how to build a defense. Both of them dudes know how to build a defense. And that's the reason why I would want them to. Because I know if you
Hold
keep
on,
them long term, you're
wait,
gonna have a deep, you're gonna get your defense gonna get built up.
so deep you said Dennis Allen and who was the other one? Flus? Are you
Evil
referring
Fruit.
to?
I
Okay.
think Evil Fruit built that defense over there in Chicago still playing good. That's
Yes.
what he built. So that's the reason why I'm patient enough. I don't know if the rest of the Cowboy Nation is, but I'm patient enough with Evil Fruits. I would stick with Evil Fruits because I know Evil Fruits knows exactly what he's looking for in his defense, and he's going to find it.
So but here's the problem though. And it's not him. The problem is the front office.
I front office always, and I mean, that's the reason why we got what we got right now. It's always it's a scatterbox of
I
parts.
don't want to
They
hold on.
get whatever the defensive coordinator wants.
Yeah, but I don't want to put they deserve a lot of the blame, but I have to give them some credit. Getting Q Williams is major. That dude is a man.
Yeah,
Donovan
Hmm.
Arackner in the second round. That's a heck of a player
that's
there.
a heck of a pick.
Yeah, they just
Hmm.
have to, and I think they just have to invest heavily like they did for the offense. How the offense was this past off season, the aggression that they did to get quality
Hmm.
trades. They just have to do that for the defense. Yeah.
That's
Now
what I said. But
you
you
got your
gotta have
lead
a
dog. You
Huh?
got your lead dog. Now
Yeah.
find you a George Pickens for your defense.
Yes.
I was saying
Off
you
you
gotta
run.
go out. You gotta go. But you need a scheme and a coach that's gonna put a definite defense out there. And I know even Bruce can do it. Like Dennis Allen could, because they know personnel. They know their stuff, man.
We'll
You
I
see.
think
just
that.
got
We'll see what's gonna happen in the offseason.
yeah, it's
Now,
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
you give
all
me.
in
I think he'll go
the
find that. I think he'll find that zone corner, zone corners in the draft because
Well,
I know he'll find them.
it
I
ain't
know he's
just
good.
that. No, it's not just that about the zone corners, but in a cover two scheme, your corners cover the flats, but they also physical. They're supposed to come up and be. And nothing against Trayvon, but he's not the best tackler in the world. That really isn't a thing with
He
him.
is
I know
definitely
my
ain't
son.
physical.
Right? He doesn't really fit
I
that.
know my son. I know my son. I know my
He's not
son. He's
physical.
not more physical.
Yeah. So it's a lot of things they would have to add.
I mean, I love a physical corner just like I love a guy that give me some picks. I mean, I would take the guy that as a physical corner that gets picks and can cover, and sometimes get picks over the guy that gets picked nothing but picks and it's not physical. I'm always gonna take the guy that's a better overall corner. I'm always gonna do that.
So we will
So
see if they be able to address that. Any other thoughts about Eberflus, the scheme, rumblings out there, the internet?
I
People
will
that's
I
uh,
will say this. This ain't
oh,
nothing about the scheme, but I gotta say this because I done talk I done said I ain't want this dude on the field either for a minute. Sam Williams has played a lot better football in the last couple of games. I will say that he
You are
has
correct.
he has played a lot better. Still
So
can
what I
get better, but he looks like he has a plan now. And I don't know if that's the Quentin Williams effect, but I seen him work a move on a pass rush versus Philadelphia, and and almost get home. He ain't he's not, you know, just out there doing stupid stuff no more. I mean, however, of course, he did block the punt with his face, but
that's
that
still
was
a block.
it's still a
That's
block,
still
but
counted a block.
bruh, that is not how you block a punt. It's a
But hold on,
block.
that's 2 block punts in one
Yep,
season though.
yeah. So, but
Uh,
I got to give him some credit, man. He looking better. I don't know if it's maybe he was still coming off the injury or whatever, but he's just looking better, and I like that. And I think against Detroit too, we missed Jadavion Clowney. We missed
I,
that
I,
other
I
depth.
told you we did. We missed him. We missed him
We
at
missed
Detroit
him.
game.
Yeah, we
no,
missed
I
him
agree.
big time.
I never denied
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But I did talk to Willie about Sam Williams 4 weeks ago. He was completely against it. Did the block
Hey
punt.
man,
Hold on,
I
wait,
told you I signed him back as
no,
special team.
I'm gonna let you take on that on there long. But then Willie was like, "Oh, I don't know. He
I
may,
didn't think he
yeah,
been
maybe,
playing good. Like I
yeah,
get to five, keep playing better, and
Yeah.
maybe I change my mind. Right now, special team, he's special team to me. That's what it
I ain't
is.
mad with you. I ain't
nah, he
mad
can
with
play.
you.
He can
Man,
I
play
ain't mad
special
with
teams, some
he,
basic
he should
defense
be.
sometimes. Would you re-sign him?
you. Nope. Nope.
Really?
Nah.
1 year.
I told you.
Nah.
1 year.
I resign uh Ninja, that's James Houston. I will sign him, and I will go find me a defensive end that
Yeah.
I ain't got to worry about. I can find me another special team
Hold
player.
on, hold on. I'm gonna go further. Then say he plays the same type of football he's playing now for the rest of the season.
Peace.
Really?
Told you, Dre.
All right, I'm
Peace.
gonna have to
I
disagree
don't.
with you
I
guys.
Gotta play better. You
we
better get
got
10
to
sacks.
break. We got to
You better
break
get
that
10 sacks
habit.
in between them.
You
No,
got to
what I'm
break that
saying,
habit. You
I
got to break that habit of wanting to pay your guys, thinking that they're gonna
no, no,
bring
no.
you,
I'm not.
they're gonna
No,
give
I'm
you
not
upside.
paying him. When I say re-sign him, I am not talking a multi-year deal or any of that. But the biggest concern that I have with them next year, besides the linebacker room, they have one defensive end under contract. Donovan Arachne. That's the only one they have. I'm not against the James Houston thing, but Sam does offer you 2 things: special teams, and he can do that. If I can re-sign him for like 2.5 million 1 year, I'll do that. That don't mean he's my starter. That doesn't mean he's my starter. I am not saying he's my starter, but I just think that would be
I
something
mean,
I
is he your second rotation?
what's considered my second row. He probably my third.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. That ain't worth bringing him back. Give me
Nah, he
somebody
could.
else.
No, no. What I'm saying the way it could be is
I'm
that
done. I'm a 2 rotation guy. If I don't need a third rotation.
sometimes you because you
I
also
mean, if I got a third one, then I'm just wasting
gotta look
roster
at this.
spot to me.
If you suffer an injury, which is possible, then you're down. You still need
Yeah.
a guy that can play.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
listen, if they let him go, I'm not upset. But I would give it consideration of a 1 year deal. That's all.
Let's take it
But
game
we'll
by
talk
game.
about the offseason. Because
We'll bring that up. We'll
because
revisit
he
this
could go
question.
off the rails for the rest of
Yeah,
the year. I have no idea.
we'll revisit this later on.
Okay.
But right now, I ain't bringing him
I
back.
told my Keith Clowney over him, bro. That's what I told him. Clowney is
Yeah, I
playing
keep
better than him.
clowning. Now
I'll keep
I
Clowney
would
over
do.
him. I don't.
I would keep
He
clowning.
old. I know he older, but
Yeah,
I'll keep him over him.
that's my only concern is age. But he has been
Clowney
around.
been playing hard, but
He has.
playing
But
hard.
it's just
I mean, I actually think he played better with us than I ever watched him play. I mean, the times I watched him, he just looked lazy. I mean, well, it's not lazy when it comes to the run
No,
game. He just
no.
when it comes to the pass, like getting back there, his pass rush always used to look
He's never
he just
he's never been a pass rusher because
He's never a natural pass. He's just
he,
relentless.
he's not a bendy guy. He's
Nope.
just a big, powerful, physical specimen. But he's not a bendy guy. He's never been that. He's never been that pass rusher that's gonna bend the corner and get you 10 to 12 sacks a year. He's not that guy.
Yep. He'll
yeah, I
get
know.
you. He'll
Nah.
get you 6 or 8. If he happens
Yeah.
to get 10, that's just
Yeah,
happening.
he got what? I think he got what 5, 4 or 5 now. And with us,
That
I know
might be.
Maybe
he
like
he
three.
had 2 in that one game.
I think he has 3 sacks.
Maybe like three. Maybe four.
Because I
3 or
think
4.
James Houston
I don't
had.
say he got 3 or 4. I know he got 4, either 4 or 5. That's why I was looking at it.
James Houston
I
got
mean,
5.5.
Yeah.
hmm?
James Houston got
Oh,
five and a
you
half,
got. Yeah.
Yeah. He's
What you
there.
say, bro?
and he lead the
Oh, go
team.
ahead.
Yeah, he leads the team. His pass rushing is real good.
Look, we still got to get a stronger pass person. And I don't understand. The one thing I would say about it defensively is why is Dino not getting more, more rushing? I would love to see him on the field a lot more.
He's on the
Who
field a lot. He's a
talking
starter.
about Dono?
Donald Reckles
Yeah,
plays a lot. Yeah, he
that
plays.
he started.
Yeah, he's
He
a starter.
started.
The thing
I didn't
is,
notice that.
you gotta realize like he's probably their best starting, and so sometimes they slide protection to him was his way. He don't have another guy. That's why when we first got him, Willie, I was telling you, I was like, if we got Michael Parsons, I could see him really eat. But
I thought, bro, that was the main thing. I thought we would eat because we were gonna have 2 pass rushers, and whatever you over here doing with him, I feel like Donald was going by the end of the year we're gonna really be cleaning up. And
he's
yeah, that
improved.
dream
He does,
just
but he does improve each week.
boy,
You see
yeah.
improvement by him each week. He sets the edge. He's stronger than what you think. He's relentless. His pressures are up. He leads all rookie edges and pressures. That
All
stuff
he need
impressive.
now is out season with that peanut butter. He
And
gonna be
another
real
defense
good.
and another defensive end on the side.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he gonna eat that peanut butter. He gonna be
All right,
real good, little boy.
let's go to something real quick. Thoughts about the former Michigan head coach and his
Ooh, Joe, it's gonna
entire
get
situation.
live in here. It's gonna
Yes,
get live talking about this.
because
You
where they
know it's gonna
got
get live.
the announcement compared to where it is now,
Hold
it
on.
is really
Hold up,
explosive.
baby. Hold on. I need a second. I need a second.
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and say
Thoughts? Go ahead.
this might be the dumbest cat ever. Like, I mean, bro, you went from being the head coach at the University of Michigan, which they're not gonna bring many black coaches there at the University of Michigan.
Oh, you are right about that.
You got tapped by Harbaugh, so you had the support. You 1-1 versus Ohio State in your first 2 years. You got a freshman quarterback. You got Tom Brady behind you. You got it. All you got to do is just
And then one other the recruiting class that they just got before this was announced. It's like I think it's a top 10 class.
top 10 class. So you know what you're doing. You're doing your job, but your decision making was just horrendous. Like, how do you go from being the head coach of a football team, of a Power 4 conference, of a blue blood, a blue blood power school, to sitting your behind in jail? Like, that has never happened. Well, the basketball situation one time, where the coach, one of the players murdered a player. That happened, but for this right here, like, this is ridiculous, man. Like, you, I don't want to talk bad on the brother,
No, we're not talking bad. We just talking
But
about
bro,
reality of the
what
things that happen.
what were you thinking, man? What was he thinking? Like
Yeah,
what?
so
Snow.
the person that's on
Snow
staff,
got him, bro.
the person on staff,
Snow got him.
he was earning
He went to
55,000.
going
Hold on, man. Hold
right
on.
Hold
now.
on, Willie.
Hold on, Willie. Hold
That
on.
snow got him.
Hold on. She was earning
Collarbone down.
She was earning $55,000. Reportedly, he got her pregnant.
Nice.
Hold it. Reportedly got her pregnant. But then he gives her a raise, which was like 74% raise from 55,000, like 94,000. So that right there is a big, like, you didn't think anybody would notice that?
A bit odd.
Yes.
A bit odd.
Yeah.
And then when you were suspended for the situation that Harbaugh did with the sideline scandal, and the other guy that's coaching the team now was coaching the team, you had people saying that he was better. He was a better head coach. So did you not even see the whisperings? Like, bro, they really wanted to get rid of you. You really was on the hot seat, but you was cooling the seat out because you was winning. But then this come out, bro, like,
You know what?
and I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. Cats, I know when he cried on TV, I know cats that just straight up murdered him. But you're a black head coach. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for your success. I want you to be successful. You at Michigan. I want you to be successful. And you do this? Like, bro, like,
You know the only saving grace that
In the
comes.
words of Tyra Banks, we believed in you. And this is what you did. Look what you did.
I root for all black head coaches.
I do too.
I want them to
At Michigan, John.
no, but hold on. Of all success, I was disappointed with Mel Tucker's situation.
I was too. I think Mel got set up. I really think Mel got set up.
And the thing is, this just makes this.
Mel ain't got another coach yet.
No one talks about Mel Tucker now after this.
Nope.
This is just.
They ain't got another job yet.
Bro, it's just.
If it was Rick Pitino, or if his name started with a P period, you can get another coaching job.
Mel will be back in a minute. Just I think.
The only thing though, Willie, like some of the stuff when we first heard the inappropriate relationship, I'm like, all right, we don't. But then more and more stuff starts to come out. Death threats. You're going in the woman's house with a knife. The whispers.
Yeah, bro. That's when it.
Yeah, but then you gave her you gave her a $40,000 raise reportedly for her to get an abortion. It's just more stuff. Yeah, and every day you just hear more and more, and I'm so disappointed because you know how hard it is for a black man to be a head coach at a power school. You know how far you done set us back now? Like, oh my.
And think about this. Man. Think about this. You're out there fire staffing. Wow. Why the staffing? There are women all throughout Michigan that you probably could have had some kind of affair with.
But hold on.
I'm pretty sure it's some Madison account out there somewhere that you want to get away from your woman.
There would still be a scandal in the sense because he's married. He has 3 daughters. It would be a PR mess. They would still
be a PR mess, but you're right there getting fired for messing around, having an inappropriate relationship with an employee.
But here's the thing. I
go somewhere else.
No, I agree with you saying.
Go home. You know what? Don't do that. I'm nowhere speaking as a black man. Take your butt home and make love to your wife.
Yes, that's what you should be saying. Not telling you.
Go home.
Even if he didn't do any of this stuff, say he didn't do any of this stuff, he had an affair, they found out about it, they probably would have still fired him. Because it looks bad.
And then wait, you know what? And the other thing is this: have some dignity. You've been made your bed. What are you doing going to a house
after you get fired?
It's gonna take a
immediately
life.
after you get fired.
Life goes on, brother. Life goes on. Lots of things that happen in life that you don't not that you getting fired. But something you done. You made this bad decision. Live with it. Now you want to go over there and threaten her life and threaten to take yours. No, no. Now you're sitting in the jail. In jail right now. It's just they see the picture of him in there and look at him and say to yourself, you can see it all over you. You're not supposed to be there, brother. That's not where you're supposed to be at. You're not made for that. What are you doing at that moment? Now
You
you
went
in.
from
I felt bad looking at the picture of him in cuffs in that tan suit. And then you can look at him and say, man, that brother don't supposed to be there, brother. He don't supposed to be there, man. He not. That's not the place where he's supposed to be. I hate it for him. But you
that.
took it there after you got fired. You
You
mean?
hey,
And then the girl wasn't the reason why this happened. So you go over there, why you got caught. She didn't go and snitch you out, but you going over there thinking about taking her life.
Reportedly, she did report when he was
yeah,
like making
she
threats,
did.
and that's like
Oh,
Yeah, that's what's
okay.
done. Because
it's
see, a week before they played Ohio State, rumor was there was an anonymous tip. They got an anonymous tip from somebody the week before they played Ohio State. Then the Ohio State game happens, and then she goes to the office and basically verifies everything that the anonymous tip said because they had wiped it on the rug because they couldn't find no information. But then the anonymous, then she came forward. So hey man, it's a bad look. It's a
So he got
black
away
eye.
with getting
It's
caught, basically, and getting tell the girl, you know what? Let's shut this down.
but you know
It
what
was
though,
fun
Willie?
while it lasted.
But you know what though, Willie?
You got
They
a
would
raise.
they still would
I
have
still got my
invested.
job.
They still would have investigated that based off of the raise he gave her. That
yeah,
wouldn't have,
And,
that's another piece of evidence. You would have had to like he bumped her
and
over every staffer he had. She wasn't a sprint the conditioning.
I'm
That
disgusted
there
at
is
this.
a
It
red.
was
Like they would have been like, wait a minute, why
the
is she?
more you heard, it just said the more stuff that came out. You just like, oh, he got. Oh man, that's missed. Oh man, whoa,
All right,
whoa.
so I ask you
That
this.
was. It's like the
I was
information. It was
talking
like
to
too much. I thought it was fake at one point. I
yeah. Well, I didn't know.
nah,
I didn't know
thought.
what the situation was.
nah.
I,
This
Didn't
ain't
know
April
what the
I
Fools.
thought.
This ain't no April
I
Fools right
thought it
here.
was fake. Doc. I thought
So
it
This
was
wait a
real
April
minute.
Fool's
Fools.
Day, man.
Here's
Like
the question.
it's like information is pouring out of it. Like what? Whoa, whoa, no,
Who do you
no.
think? Who do you think
It,
they will hire to replace him?
not nobody black. Not
No.
nobody black. Nobody black.
Um,
I have one person, but I'll throw that out there. I hear what you guys have to say.
I I have heard um on the radio station here from a guy that's he's from the Washington area, but he's been in Atlanta now for quite a bit. That Michigan is a job that Kalen DeBoer has always wanted. Alabama head coach.
I've heard that.
And so I don't know if they will go after him.
What?
But
What?
if they
Whatever
do,
happened to the other coach that was there? That you said was there before. They was coaching better. That was
he's
there
he's
for a
he's he's coaching. He's the interim head coach right now. But if you can get a Kalen DeBoer, I'm gonna let that interim coach go. But but see, if they were able to poach Kalen DeBoer away from Alabama, then Clemson, I think, would be without a head coach because I think Dabo Swinney would go to Alabama.
Mm.
So I don't
I don't
know.
think Dabo going anywhere. Yeah,
No,
Dabo got made and saved over there.
yeah,
Dabo could
Alabama,
coach for the next
Alabama,
20 years
Alabama.
and not win another
Ala-
darn thing, and he'd be
Alabama
just
would be.
fine.
Kirby is a Georgia boy, born in Georgia, went to Georgia, got the Georgia job. Dabo is an Alabama kid, born in Alabama, went to Alabama. He want that job.
You think he would give it up? He give up that Clemson job. Just because when you go to
For
Alabama, if
Bama?
you don't win,
For
you don't win at
Alabama?
Alabama.
But
Hello, but are you trying to say that the Clemson job is better than the Alabama one? What are you saying with it?
What I'm trying to imply is he's in Clemson.
I get that.
In Clemson, he's in Clemson. He's basically like they ain't planning on firing him anytime, so they may just stay
No,
there
they
no,
for
it has
tired
next
of him.
20
They
it has
tired
years.
of him,
nothing to do
Willie.
with firing.
They
He would
tired
just
of him.
leave. He would just
They
leave.
tired. They tired of him in Clemson.
You
They are
still?
tired of Dabo in Clemson.
Oh, man,
They are.
I
They
mean, I
he
know.
with all the winning.
Maybe
With
I
all
need
the
to check
winning,
you.
he hadn't been winning lately. He hadn't been able to find another quarterback since Sunshine left. Since Trevor Lawrence left, he had 2 years. He had back-to-back generational quarterbacks, Deshaun Watson and Trevor Lawrence. He has not been able to duplicate that success, and the fans now are putting him on the hot seat. He cussing out fans on his radio station.
Yeah.
He got some stuff going on, man. He didn't want to embrace the transfer portal. He didn't want to embrace NIL. Like, there's some things going on in Clemson, and they 8-5. They're not even winning the ACC, bro. They were guaranteed a playoff spot. They went to the playoff. They went to the ACC championship last year, but they got embarrassed.
Well,
So
I'd just be surprised they got rid of that. Well, I'm sorry. I mean,
No,
it's
Will, it's not.
surprising.
No, it's not
I
about
ain't saying
getting
they'll
rid.
get rid
It
of him.
ain't got about written of. If he's saying if the Alabama job is open, he's gonna leave.
I think he'll bolt. I think he'll Lane Kiffin Clemson.
I know what I'm saying. I just feel like as long as long as he's there, he knows. I mean, you go to Alabama, you got to win. We know that.
Right?
If you don't win, you ain't win in 3-4 years. You might be out the door. Clemson, he probably could be there
No,
another 10
how do
years.
you?
It's both. I'm talking about
Wait a
his
minute.
job security.
How long did it take Nick Saban to win?
Third year he was in the national championship.
Yeah, Nick was there for a long time. Like
Third
it's
year he was in the national championship.
Yeah, but there he is. There
And
he
see
is.
here, and see he's a Bama guy. He Bama fans don't like Kalen DeBoer. They really don't. They don't like him. He wins, but they don't like him. He's not a Bama guy. He's from the Midwest. Dabo from the South. Dabo from Alabama. So like that's just my thought on that. I mean
I'm gonna
I
ask
don't
you.
know who
I
I don't
ask
know
you
who
this,
Michigan
Willie.
could go.
Do
Yeah,
these
I don't like him for Bama because Bama. The one thing about Bama is Bama's always been about the trenches, and I just don't see the trenches like that. I don't
you talking
see. I'm
about
talking
the
about
current?
defensively,
You talking about
especially
the
on the
current?
defensive
You
side.
talking about the current
Yeah,
head coach?
You don't see
yeah.
the trenches
When
at
they
Clemson?
when they
Hold on, I'm
I'm
trying
talking
to
about
make
that
sure.
now
You talking about the which?
uh,
You talking about the head coach currently for? Now are
Alabama.
you referring to Clemson
Oh
style?
no, I was talking about when it comes to when he said he's not a Bama guy. Basically, Bama fans hate him. Is what he was
Yeah,
saying,
they
right?
don't like some like him and
And
some don't.
uh, I don't think I was saying it. I don't feel him because I don't feel him as much either because it's
Who's
more of a
who's he?
uh
Kalen DeBoer.
what's his name? Caleb LeBeau.
Kalen DeBoer.
Okay. I just want to
I
make
don't feel it as much either because it's a real he got a real West Coast style of things,
Yeah,
offense. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah. Cause
And
yeah,
and
yeah.
and Bama, let's just say Bama has really always been run the football, play great defense. You know what I'm saying? And I don't see the great defense. That defense is just they
The defense is good.
falling off.
They
It's
can't
falling off to
stop
me.
the run.
yeah, it's
I want
weak.
to
They
say, and them
can't
D
stop the
tackles.
run, and they can't run the
Them D
ball.
tackles.
Yeah,
That's
I'm gonna
not
say the D
Alabama
tackles.
football.
They just the D tackles. They're not Quentin Williams. They're not the guy that boy
They
from
got a dude. They got a dude 360 in the middle.
It didn't look like he was out there looking like 360. He looked like like some pancakes. We were flipping
because
them over. That's what
because
they were doing
because
all year.
Duck
And
because Duck
I'm talking
because
about Florida State. We were flipping them boys out there.
yeah,
They didn't look physical at
Hold
all
on, but
that
he
game.
didn't.
It
He
looked
didn't
like
play.
some Potiphar.
He didn't play in that Florida State game.
yeah, he didn't play in that game.
Okay. Then he didn't play that game.
No.
Okay,
No.
but that's the reason why everybody was out there looking like pancakes because they were getting flipped over there. Like,
What's Florida
Yeah, but
State's? What's Florida State's record right now?
I mean,
uh,
we bad, but that ain't got nothing to do with that first game. But we made them boys look like we made them cry that game. They was out on that field crying. I don't want to hear that, John.
Hold
I
on,
think I
wait a minute,
got
wait a
good
minute,
for
wait a
this
minute, wait
season.
a minute, wait a minute. Y'all did make them cry like how Miami made y'all cry, right?
Yeah, yeah. I don't even want to talk. You want me to talk about a few years ago?
Yeah, we can, we
Are you
can.
want me
I'm
to talk?
messing
Do
with you,
you
brother.
want me to bring up a few years ago? Or we spanked the crap out of y'all? Oh, that's what you want me to
Don't
do?
matter. I'm just
That's
messing
what
with
you
you.
want me to do?
I'm just messing
Okay,
with
you
you.
want the last two of them, and now you're feeling mighty. Yeah, that's all right.
I'm just
We
messing
will, you know, that's all right. You got it.
So
hey,
you think
I'm finna get
so?
on for a minute. I gotta plug.
Oh, he's on now. So I agree with you about that. There are two people that I think I don't know if they will get the job: the current head coach for Notre Dame or the current defensive coordinator for the Chargers. He used to be at Michigan. So those are two, maybe, but I don't really know in the end who they're going to go after. But I know this recruiting class can implode on them if they don't find somebody that can keep them. Because
Yeah.
with the letters of content, now Chris was saying, these kids can go elsewhere. It's a disaster, man. It's a disaster.
It's a disaster. I don't want to say that the same thing that Ryan Clark said, but it's not a good look.
No.
It's not.
I don't want to say the same thing he said, but it's not a good look, man. It just,
What did he say?
As a black eye on all black culture, he's not the only one saying it.
No, he's
Jameer,
absolutely correct.
but he right though.
I don't
Jamil
want to
Hill,
say it,
he
but
right.
he's right.
He's
And I
right.
know Uncle Luke,
He's right.
I know Uncle Luke and them and got on the internet saying, don't be saying this about man, dog. It's not a good look when this happens, bro.
Look, man,
And
I,
yes,
all
we
you
don't
have
get
to
second
all you have
chances,
to do
man.
is look
We
at
don't get second chances.
right. All you have to do is just look at the landscape
And
of
then
white
it's
coaches
the
who have
you messed up. It's the you messed up and that's what you chose to do afterwards. And it
yep,
just it feeds into stereotypes, it feeds into
yep.
nasty things about
I'll
our
put it
people,
this
man.
I'll put it
I'm
this
sorry.
way.
It
He
was
went
disturbing to hear
all
that,
the
man.
stuff that he has did is exceeded like stuff in my opinion.
Yeah.
Everything you've built, everything you have done up to that moment, your family, the all that hard work,
It's
gone.
gone.
I mean,
It's gone.
and
Eh,
it's not, and I don't think what the situation with her, being that you know getting caught up. I think the situation with what you did afterwards, you're not even you're not hireable anymore after that. Who gonna want you around their kids after that? Nobody.
you gotta leave the country. You
Like,
gotta leave the country. Your family gotta go. Your family gotta move somewhere. Like your family gotta pretty much create a new identity. Like nobody, but it's gonna be hard to do that because the internet. You got pictures
she
all over
can't.
the internet of them.
And then
So like,
and your wife don't leave. It's offensive,
don't
even
leave. She
if she
gone.
stay with I mean, I don't want to say she gone right now because eventually that's going. This is everywhere. It's going to eat up that your pet, bro. You cannot do this.
And you got three
You in it.
daughters.
You gotta
Yeah,
think about that
that's the
before
worst.
you make
That's the
this
worst
decision.
part. He has 3 girls. That's even worse.
You can't blame it on the mom. Can't blame it on this. Your kids gonna see it all, and they gonna be reminded of this by everybody throughout the rest of their life that this happened.
Yep. Yep.
I
Cause like,
mean,
and then
bro, you just
I asked Chris this. I wish he was on the show. Do you think he'll get another coaching job again?
who
oh,
who
I
Scott
just told you
Jerome?
that.
Yeah.
No.
He
I
gonna
don't
be
even.
coaching.
Nah.
No, I didn't.
No.
I didn't say head coaching. I just said
No.
you think he.
No.
Nope.
No. He won't even be able to coach Pee Wee. I don't want because if he can't stand a staffer, if he can't control himself around a staffer at Michigan, imagine what he'll do with less eyes on him. Like this is like stalker, crazed boyfriend type behavior here, man. This
Yes.
is not the behavior of a head coach. This is the behavior of a man that got some mental issues that he need to check. Like I don't see him, and like I feel sorry for a guy like Fran Brown because I think Fran Brown is a hell of a coach at Syracuse, but now he's gonna get knocked down a peg when there's a big time job opening comes because people don't understand that though, like all these universities, all these people, they've been knowing each other for all these ADs and all that. They've been knowing each other. They run in the same circles. So those guys talk. And it's like, hey man, we got this guy down in Syracuse, but you know what happened to Sharon Wright? You might not you might wanna think twice. Or it's gonna affect it. It might not affect it forever, but for the next two hiring cycles, it's gonna affect it.
I agree.
It's gonna affect it. It really is, man. And
And it's
I
not like it's a Rodney rule in college football.
no, it is not. It's not. So it's like you just bro, if you was at if he was at, a HBCU or something, then maybe yeah, they might give him another job. But
Uh,
bro, you had a
I
you
say this. I think if he just had the affair,
yeah, if he just had the affair, he'd get another job.
but
But
he had the affair because here's the thing too. He was on staff for the signal stuff. I'm not saying he was part of it, but he was still on staff. But he was able
he
to
had an issue with it.
right.
He had some hands in it.
He was a way to separate himself from that. Like you said, he was
Yeah.
appointed the heir apparent. You beat Ohio State. You beat Bama. You had a winning record for 2 years, and then you throw it all away for a young snow bunny, and then you
Hey
just
man.
went off the rails with
Want to
every.
ride the slope.
Hey man. My old college coach, Larry Blakeney, had this saying.
Yeah,
The
yeah. You
Nupsi,
forgot the other.
Hold on, Willie.
Oh, go ahead.
the Nupsi is undefeated, untied, and never been denied. And he is
Hey,
living.
we
He
man,
is living proof that statement
Hold on,
still.
I agree. I'm gonna ask you this. At first, when it started, before it got to all of this weird, even crazier stuff, I thought about the coach who had coached for Boston, Udoku, the guy who
Udoku.
yeah, Udoku. I am quite
Yes.
certain he slept with his exec's wife. It's just the
Yeah.
way everything was said
Yeah.
and how they. And I was like, okay, it's a staffer. Maybe he can survive this. Not in Michigan, but he'll get it up. But then all this other stuff just
All this
started.
stuff came up.
man,
Pam.
he got a job. He in Houston right now, so he can get it. He got that job.
No, I
He was a
know,
good
but
coach.
No, but
but
he
what
was
I'm
just saying
saying is,
that he can survive it. That
right.
Bright can survive it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't. I just don't see with all of this stuff that's going on. I agree with both of you. I don't think he will ever get another coaching
Nah.
job.
Yeah,
Cause
we
one thing,
thought we ain't even talked about, bro. You messed up oh,
the bag,
30
like the
million
bag, you
dollars,
had the bag.
30
Now,
million
but you know what?
dollars.
I'll
You
say
messed up the
this.
bag. Oh,
If I ask you this, if he was white, what do you think would be his outcome then? Do you think he would have another coaching job?
I think if he would have went
Bobby
12
Petrino
low
got
this
another coach.
season. And yeah, I think a little bit of this is a little bit of this. I think if he was going 12-0, I think they would have swept all this junk under the rug. If he was a great
No,
coach,
really, no, no,
I
no.
don't know, John. If he was 12-0, And that recruiting class is still number one, and a top 10 recruiting class.
Nope.
I thought they probably would have swept it under the rug a little bit
Here's the
and
thing.
told her,
No,
"Hey, you do it, but you do it again, I'm going to have to let you go."
No, here's the reason why I would have never been swept under the rug. Let's just say he didn't even do the suicide and all of that. What he did with her is against policy, and he gave her a raise. They will have lawsuits coming in left or right. Everybody just understand. You literally are paying her more money than other people. He gave her a 74% raise. That's antitrust law. They would have had so many lawsuits of people. Just that would have been work. That's work discrimination right there.
Now, but see, this is something that's curious to me about this raise situation. Who approved it? Because he had to run up the flagpole.
Unless he has the ability to do it.
Boy, if they gave him the ability to do that, then it might be some other stuff coming out. Oh Lord, boy,
Hey, it is because a couple of OM girl that they go to school or 10 games. She said he used to be in her DM.
Hey man, this is
All the
30 for
time.
30. This is 30 for 30 documentary right here coming.
Oh,
He
absolutely.
said he used to be in. She said he used to be in the DM trying to holler.
Well, let's not put anything out that hasn't been put out. Let's go back.
Allegedly.
It's allegedly. Yeah, allegedly.
We'll find
In the
out more
Twitter
stuff.
streets,
I do
from the
agree.
Twitter streets, that's what they
I
say.
do agree.
They'll say it.
Definitely a 30-30. But stay on college football with the playoffs coming up.
I still got it, man, bro. That brother just don't look good in that.
Yeah, but
It's
we
just,
over that. Let's go to the college playoffs.
I hate to see him, and he you know that's a good brother there, man. He just making bad decisions.
If he was a good brother, he would be there. If he was a good brother.
I mean, I know he just can't be doing it. All right, man, let's move on. Yeah, it's a bad
College
look.
football playoffs. Who do you believe will play for the national championship? Who do you believe will be the toughest out? Who do you believe is the toughest team, and who's the dark horse? We'll go with dark horse first. Who is the dark horse team for the college playoffs?
Miami, my dark horse.
I agree with that.
I know they ain't a dark horse, but it's because they name. It's who they are. Indiana. I still can't believe Indiana
The turnaround.
beat Ohio State.
I mean,
just can't believe Indiana.
They coaches.
I know that you say dark horse, but even when I look at them, I look at them like they're a dark horse. Like it's Indiana.
The team who's the number one ranked team who just beat Ohio State. That's not a dark horse. Like that's not.
I'm sorry, Jared. When I see Indiana, that's the only thing I think is dark horse. That's Indiana.
Yeah, but they're not a dark horse anymore, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the number one ranked team. They beat Ohio State. You're not a dark horse.
If it was basketball, I would say that, but it's football. It looks weird. It looks weird to me, John. It's Indiana.
If they did not play Ohio State, if they was ranked 10, I would be with you. They played Ohio State and they played. They didn't have no luck. They played. They got a real good coach.
I know they played good last year, and I seen their program was getting better, but I still didn't think next year they will be number one and beat Ohio State, and it's just like it's just I was talking about look at them, it's just like I just can't get over it's Indiana. I've never seen them ranked before. I can't remember them being ranked.
They haven't.
They haven't.
Yeah, they haven't.
That's what I'm saying. I want to believe in them. They're going to take it all the way, dog.
But that's not a dark horse. You're on a different topic. You're just surprised about their surge and turnaround. I
don't believe in. I definitely don't believe in Bama. I definitely don't believe in them. Bama just.
Who do you believe in as a dark horse? I'm not asking who you don't believe in. Who do you believe is a dark horse?
I think all the teams they made it in. Let's see.
You don't have to rank the first four. It's the teams that's going to start the playoffs. So that's 5 through 12. out of those teams, who do you think is the best team? That's probably be your dark horse.
You got A&M, you got Miami, Ole Miss, Oklahoma, Alabama, Tulane, JMU.
Yeah, it's Miami. Yeah, it's Miami out of that group to me.
Yeah,
If they play up to their talent, they're the best team in
yeah.
the
Well,
They definitely Oklahoma. Definitely not Oklahoma for me. You know, I
Oklahoma
like their
can't
defense.
score. Oklahoma can't score. Their defense is
It's
top
solid.
tier, but they can't
Yeah, I had to
score.
go. I had to go Texas A&M. Dude.
Okay. Who's the most physical team, and that's going to be the toughest to deal with on the
No,
field?
you know what? No. Give me Texas
Give
Tech,
you who?
Texas Tech, Texas Tech,
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Texas,
Okay.
that.
Texas Tech,
Okay,
Texas Tech.
okay.
That's my dog horse. Yeah, yeah. Gonna have to
They're a
ride
top
with them
four
Red
seed,
Raiders.
really. They're
Huh?
a top four seed, man.
Yeah,
Man, why they gotta be
that's
this?
not.
What? I thought you said.
No, that's
Oh,
not a
okay,
mark.
dude.
That's one of the
Oh
four
man,
best
oh
teams.
man.
You went
Okay,
with
man.
Texas
Yeah,
A&M.
okay.
You went with Texas A&M.
Yeah, that's
Well, I guess Texas A&M being just my dark horse, but uh,
who's the
I
team
love
that
Texas Tech.
who's the team that you do not want to have to play in a street fight?
You already know where
Texas
I'm
Tech.
going
Oh,
with
I
that one.
know. I
You
know.
already know where I'm going with that one.
I already know.
You already
And
know.
I agree. And I agree
You
with you.
already know where I'm going with that
I
one.
agree with you 100% because I think they are the. I think nobody
Oh,
wants to really play Georgia.
Georgia. What you mean?
oh yeah, nobody want to play with Georgia right now, man. Georgia, boy, I ain't gonna lie, Georgia put a whooping on them boys.
Yeah. Hey
They
man,
just they right. They have
Boy,
turned it. They've
they
turned
was
to.
they was whooping feet.
Well, they remind me of from a
I know
college
you were
level
proud, boy.
kind of team.
I know you were proud, B. They
They
was
are
whooping
just
feet
a
out.
hard team to deal with for 4 quarters because they're going to
I
be
fell
physical
asleep.
everywhere.
I fell asleep at the start of the game. I woke up, it was 21 nothing. And all I seen after me was every time somebody caught a ball. Somebody every the ball coming there. It was whooping feet all game. The quarterback was getting pressed. I'm like, damn, I had to go back and wind it back and start watching them later on. I'm like,
But it
yeah,
hasn't.
it was
But it
all this
hasn't
is a
been.
whooping.
But it hasn't been one game.
what hap-
They've been
what
like this for
happened?
a while though. The
What
season
I
turned.
watched the first game and it wasn't like this. What happened? What y'all do different in their game
defense grew up,
other than
man.
whooping feet?
The defense grew up. The defense was starting true freshmen, redshirt freshmen, and sophomores. D line, you had number 33 is a quarterback. He was a quarterback in high school. He never played defensive end before in his life. You just had coaches had to figure out how to use the talent, but it's got a lot of freshmen and just true freshmen and redshirt freshmen getting snaps that didn't get snaps last year. So the defense had to gel. Luckily, the offensive line was able to battle through some injuries, and Georgia got a run game. Like they might play six backs in a game. I'm playing six running backs. Like ain't no other team in college football doing that. I'm every other series you might see a different guard tandem. You might see two true freshmen playing guard. You might see a true freshman and a sophomore, a junior playing guard. You might get you might come out down third series and both the guards 360. 6'5", 6'7", 360. And one of them
One
is a
thing I
true
don't
freshman.
one thing I like about Georgia is Gunther, man. I don't like Gunther.
Gunner, I'm not a Gunner. Gunner Stockton has gotten better every game. But what I will say about Gunner Stockton is he has the respect of his teammate because he gonna lay it on the line every snap. He gonna lay it on the line, and
And
he
I
and he
give. And he's unflappable. I give him that.
Yeah, he'll take that hit that Makuta from Texas put on him last year. Like most quarterbacks are not getting up from that hit. They're not. That kid got up and went back in the huddle.
He got a lot of
He got
mileage to him.
Yeah, he's a hard working quarterback. He epitomizes he's the heart and soul of this team. His toughness makes this team tough because he gon' every down he gonna give you 100%, and if he get tore out the frame, he getting back up. He bring the spot back up. But Georgia, it's the run game for me, man. They got you got Frazier, you got Bowens. Um, the guy the first back that scored the touchdown, he hadn't played all season because he been hurt. So really, they go 7 backs.
And I do like their linebackers. They don't get as much spotlight as the Ohio State backers, who deserves all their credit, but Georgia got some backers.
Hey man,
What do you think about them Texas them Texas Tech linebackers?
I haven't watched them.
They have
I
one
haven't
that I'm
watched
going
them.
to study this weekend. I'll tell you what I think more about.
Yeah, I hadn't watched them.
They got one that I'm going to study this weekend.
Yeah,
A
but
lot of people.
Georgia got. I like C.J. Allen. But Georgia got a 5 and 9. 9 ain't coming out this year. And I don't know if 5 coming out, but
CJ Allen is though.
CJ Allen coming out. I don't know
He's
if
a good
Raymond
backer.
Wilson coming out.
He's a good backer.
Yeah, yeah. He is. He puts you in the mind of N'Kobe Dean and the cat that's at Baltimore that was with
With the
with
Bears.
Chicago.
Yeah. That's who
Yeah,
he reminds me
he
of a lot.
puts you. He puts you in the mind, but he's bigger. He's bigger than the cat that was with the Bears.
Exactly.
Damn it. I had his name on my
Uh
tongue.
Rick, what is it?
Roquan Smith.
Yeah, Roquan
He's bigger than Roquan,
Smith.
but
And he
he's just a
moves and he
sideline
moves
to
just
sideline
yeah, he's just as fast.
downhill runner. Just a thumper.
He would
Like,
be a great upgrade in
oh
Dallas.
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah,
Flat out
oh
player.
yeah, oh yeah.
Uh Ideal matchup that you think for the national championship, the last two teams standing are going to be, in your opinion?
Georgia and Indiana.
Ooh. That would be a good one. I don't know if Indiana can play Georgia. I think that's a bad. That's a tough one. That's tough. I think Ohio State is a little. Even though I think Ohio State is fantastic, I think Georgia is a little bit different. But
See, Georgia and Ohio State would meet in the semifinals.
right,
And then it would be Indiana and Texas Tech in the other semifinal. If all 4
for fall game.
advance
It'd be
to the
crazy because I
semifinal.
think the semifinals game between them two would be better than the national championship game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think Texas Tech got a good defense. I just don't know how explosive Texas Tech offense can be.
Yep. And I still think you have to score points.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think you can rely on that all the way through.
Yeah.
That may end up well being their undoing.
Yeah.
All right.
But now, the most scariest team that my dark horse is Miami, because if Miami come in focused
and play to their talent
and play to their talent, and the coaching does not hurt them, they can be a dangerous team. It could be they could be a real it could be a team that you don't want to see because they got everything.
Yes, they do. I agree.
They got the O line, they got the D line, they got a quarterback that's inflappable, but he will throw you 4.
Oh yes, he will.
He'll throw you 4. But they got a wide receiver, they got a wide receiver core that's explosive. Run game is explosive. But my only flaw with them outside of coaching is I think their offensive line at times gets dominated. They don't dominate like an offensive line that size should.
Yeah,
Like
I agree with you. They
yeah,
don't seem to be as physical as I would
no,
expect
no,
based on the talent and the size and what I
nah,
see from them.
nah,
They get a little manhandled
yeah,
at times where in the offensive line, I'm just like not winning the line
nah,
of scrimmage.
yeah,
It just
yeah,
surprising with that type of talent.
yeah, yeah.
Closing thoughts. I'll let Willie go first. Brian, wrap it up. Any closing thoughts of any subject, any topic that's on you?
I like to talk about Shotty. Um, and a little bit got to do with Diggs and Jaden Blue and his decision making. It's still the same. I'm still a little peeved about the running back situation because I like to see a little more speed on the field. I think this whole thing with Diggs is just there's some kind of power struggle.
Okay.
Um, and I'm at this point in time, I'm just I mean, I'm really I'm a shoddy guy, but I'm holding on by a thread right now. You really thought they, egg at me because I mean, you gotta let this kid get on the field. And I'm just talking about James Blue. That's you really got a kid for nothing, and it just kind of not only him. I like to see some of the young boy James at linebacker. I like to see him get back out there on the field. I like to see Elijah Clark play some safety a little bit more. I like to see some of these young boys, especially if we ain't got too much of a chance to get back in. If we don't get back, I mean, if Philadelphia don't win for sure, I mean, don't lose a game for sure anytime soon, I definitely like to see some of these young guys get their opportunities. That way we can have some wishful thoughts about next year and some of the players that we have, and not depend on just what's coming in the draft or and in free agency. But maybe some of those guys are ready to step up and by the end of the year and show some promise. So
Okay.
I think Shotty need to really work on letting young guys play.
Okay.
Don't be using your preferences out there. Let the young scat back be a scat back. Right? Or either let they hey I even Davis let him run the football son. Yeah.
He's ran
Just mix it up.
some. Williams has just had a really good season though.
Yeah.
Man, we just had a great season. I was just talking about, I just like to see young boys play, man. You know me. Now, if you want to get at the start of the year and tell me, we ain't gonna play the rookies that much this year, at least, say that. Don't say you gotta do all these right things and everything. And like I said earlier, you know, yeah, everybody can do the right. They don't have to do. They can do all the right things and go out there and play like some bums. But if they doing the wrong, they ain't saying the right thing to you, then they sitting on the bench. There's something weird about that to me.
All right, Urban
You
Meyer.
either talented or you're
Got it.
not.
I got it. I got it. Byron, closing thought.
Uh, I'm gonna stick with Shotty. I want to see Shotty run the ball in crucial situations a little bit more. Um, get Pickens more involved with some different route combinations, not all these slants and deep digs. Maybe giving some deep overs. Let him run some nine routes. Some just to mix it up a little bit. Um, and I want to see. I really going forward. I would like to see Hunter Lipke get a little bit more involved in his pass game. Um, I think he is a piece that could be used to really make this offense way more explosive than it already is. But he gives you juice that Ferguson doesn't give you in the pass game. Ferguson is decent, but Hunter Lipke, man, and shoot, let him run the ball some. Let him spell Williams. Put him back there and let him run the ball a little bit, man. That kid can play, man. And we ain't you. He's improved his
I,
blocking.
it,
Like he has become a good blocker. So give him some snaps, man. Give him some. I haven't seen that screen that they ran early in the season with him again. Like I want to see that. I want to see him with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, because I think he got 18 yards off that or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
yeah.
turned it upfield. He's much
This
more
kid been
explosive.
here, what, 3-4 years? He been
This
here,
is his
what,
third year. This is his third year.
third year, and nobody still is not using this kid properly.
He's been used more with Shotty than he ever was with
So I'm
Gardner.
just getting the
Like,
ball in his hands more. That's the only thing I'm talking about with. I'm talking about
yeah,
getting the ball in his hands.
just
The
get the
Oh,
kid
ball
can
in
make
his
plays,
hands.
man.
that's Brian's wrap up.
Just get the ball in his hands more and run the ball a little bit more, man. Just run the ball a little bit more. That's in situations. When it's 3rd and 2, man, run the ball. When you get on the goal line, 3rd and 1, I mean 1st and goal, let Williams run it on in, man. I mean just keep it simple, stupid. If you need to just run it
Don't
for,
get that.
don't get too cute.
You know what
Don't
I'm saying?
get cute.
Don't get 9 yards on the first play and then throw 2 straight passes afterwards. You know,
Yeah, don't do that.
7 yards up.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Well, my closing thought is thank you, gentlemen. Enjoy the weekend. I admire both of you because you're in a nice warm state. But it's gonna be freezing here. But yeah, this was real good. Very enjoy everything. Glad everybody who checked us out. We'll be back much sooner than we've been before. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, Willie. Thank you, Byron.
All right, man.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, good night.
Peace and go Dogs.
Well, we are on, FSU